Good morning, Magda.
Good morning, Tom.
Sorry to be late getting to you this morning, but
no problem.
But we're on. Let's go straight to it. Story number one.
Cloud services competition ignites Poland. We are at the beginning of the cloud technology revolution, a revolution similar to that caused, for example, by electrification or telecommunications on a large scale, says Google Cloud.
Well, pretty amazing comparison to start off the morning, such a revolution, but I guess it's the case. We also have huge competition coming for Google in Poland, Microsoft Cloud, Alibaba, SAP as well. So we can see huge money being thrown at the cloud services right now. Great thing for Central Europe. Big revolution continues to come. Next story.
Impost Innovation, refrigerated storage lockers means hotter competition. There will be 20 refrigerator machines in Wrocław. You will be able to order groceries through special vending machines.
I love this story, and it's also because this is Rafał Brzoska, who runs the CEO of InPost, smart competitor. You wouldn't want to be against him, competing against him. I mean, wow, everyone's thinking, static parcel machines, and all of a sudden, boom, refrigerated machines. Great idea, great innovation. We'll also step up the competition big time. Great to see that rolling out. We'll see how that works. Okay, next story.
Top 200 Polish exporters distinguished. On May 31st, the Frost Weekly announced the winners of the Polish Ambassadors 2021 ranking, that are companies that can boast the highest level of export revenues, with CD Projekt taking the first position.
Yeah, I love lists. I love these type of lists. And on the Prost website, you can find the list of these top 200 exporters, fresh list. Number 2 place was the Nova Steel, the furniture exporter. About 80% of its exports are abroad, or sales are abroad. And number 3 is Asseco, which is the huge IT company. So we're seeing interesting growth in Polish exports. Again, even from this short list, you see it balanced: gaming, IT, furniture, food. Good balance across the economy for Polish exports. Okay, next story, Magda.
Top IT companies on Warsaw Stock Exchange get closer look. Technology companies have experienced strong gains in share prices, and analysts are revising valuations upward on strong results.
No surprise here. IT, technology, everything, all of it's growing globally. The listed companies on the Warsaw Stock Exchange have done very well as a group. Most of them are having really impressive year-end results, 2020 and Q1 2021. We'll watch how that continues to grow. Not much more to be said. Okay, next story.
Porta will build a new 140 million zlotys factory in Nidzica. The new production plant of Porta KMI Poland, one of the largest door manufacturers in Central and Eastern Europe.
Door manufacturer. They manufacture doors, exactly.
Will be built in Nidzica in the Warmia and Mazury Special Economic Zone. Thanks to it, within 3 years, the company wants to double sales and break through 1 billion zlotys sales mark.
Nice ambition to have. Hey, look, 140 million PLN factory, pretty good size in Nidzica, small place. Good for that northeast Warmia Mazury area. So, okay, next story.
AstraZeneca opens next office in Poland. The new office in Krakow, scheduled to open in July, will focus on developing advanced computer methods for the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of diseases.
Look, we're seeing all the pharma guys doing really well, especially AstraZeneca, especially Pfizer. Moderna has just announced last week the new shared service center in Krakow. Pfizer growing very quickly. Lots of growth in the biotech, pharma, medical space. keep your eyes on that space, of course. Next story.
Cyberpunk maker reports slump in quarterly profit amid PlayStation delisting. CD Projekt reported on Monday that its profit fell by more than half in the first quarter from a year earlier, as its flagship game Cyberpunk 2077 was kept off Sony's PlayStation Store, which a company official said will continue to impact results.
Yeah, this is of course, CD Projekt, their huge game, Cyberpunk, which has been multiple delays. Sony's pissed off. Their players are pissed off. They were 5 months behind schedule. Big problems with Sony. CD Projekt stock price, I think, was down 60–70%, big time reduction. They should be back in the game, literally. But we'll see how that goes. But they should be poised for a pretty good year, I believe, after they fix this problem. Okay, next story.
Polish central banker says rate hike needed if inflation hits 3.5% in 2022. If the Polish central bank's November projection shows consumer price inflation persistently above 3.5% in 2021 and 2023, higher rates will be necessary.
Remember yesterday we talked about Polish consumers buying Polish bonds instead of putting it in the bank? Well, here's what happens. If they do that, the Polish central bank raises rates, those bond prices will be hit and they'll lose, as we just said, no free lunch in the world, right? Okay, next story.
Denmark allows restriction-free entry for Poland. The Danish authorities have announced that since May 29th, arrivals from 2 countries and 8 regions of European Union member states will be granted restriction-free entry into Denmark.
Good news for Poland, good news for the COVID issues around Europe. They're coming down. I don't know if you saw the numbers yesterday in Poland, Magda, but the death rates were substantially down yesterday. We'll see if this week they should be substantially down. I think that the vaccines have now passed 20 million in Poland this week. So
okay, but the first dose, first shot, or
first?
Both. Okay, first.
So start, but a pretty big number. So we should see those numbers coming way down even this week. I'll be disappointed if they're not way down this particular year. This week, I mean deaths and hospitalizations from the virus. Anyway, next story and last story, and a kind of a scary story, kind of a morose story on the last one today. Go ahead.
Okay, Russia builds up 20 military units on the border with Poland. The district includes the Kaliningrad Oblast on the border with Poland, the border areas with Belarus, the center of the European part of the country with Moscow, and the northwest with St. Petersburg.
All of the politics with Belarus and Poland and NATO and permanent settlements, permanent divisions of NATO and Poland. Hopefully the world will stay safe.
Yeah, without conflict.
Yeah, a little bit worries though. Yeah. So anyway, let's not think of that for the moment. Have a great day, great business day, and we're back on tomorrow morning. So see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow, or 8:05 like today. Sorry about that.
Okay, Tom, thank you very much. See you.
See you. Bye.
Bye.